What's up, guys? Welcome to Toddy Rap. Today I'm with the boys.
Gang.
Bob, Eddie, Bob
Cam.
number 2.
Thing
And,
one and thing two.
We're here on my favorite segment of Is This the Best Anime Ever?
Ever.
Ever. Forever. Is this the best detective anime, I guess it would be,
of all time?
Of all
of all time?
Who's to say?
We're watching Note Death.
Note Death?
Note Death.
It's a death book.
Death Note? Does it star Willem Dafoe?
It does.
How'd you know that's the version I watched? We are only a live action podcast here. By the way, we just recorded One Piece.
American live action or Japanese live action?
I did like one episode of one and then the next episode of the other.
He bounced around.
Yeah, it's weird because there's like parts that got cut out. I don't really know what
He liked
happened.
to compare his Ryuks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Willem Dafoe's Ryuk, bigger dick.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
It's factual.
It's like the other guy was like,
But we're talking about Death Note today.
I finally watched Death Note.
Wow.
I'm going through all the popular
He said he didn't
ones.
like the opening.
The first opening?
First opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first opening's kind of mid.
I think the second opening and the second ending are god tier.
Yes.
Because it's literally
Maximum
just
the hormone?
Maximum the hormone took both slots. And I'm like, because Eddie's like,
Because it's Wake Up People and like Zetsu Billy, right? That's
Yeah.
that's opening and ending. Yeah.
because my favorite thing. So it's the first time I've watched it.
Yeah.
So I've learned the older shows don't have as many songs. It's not
No.
like 6 episodes or 12 episodes. You get a new song.
My favorite is when if the opening's a banger
Yeah.
and they leave it on
For 24
the
episodes?
whole fucking show,
Yeah.
and they just change the ending. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
like.
So this show, like the opening's like 24, and the ending for the first 2 arcs
Uh-huh.
are the same, and then it goes to Maximum.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, and he says it's a Maximum song.
Yeah.
He fucking lied to me.
I'm 20
again.
episodes in. Where the fuck is the song? I'm like, he's just lying to me.
No,
There's no
I know.
Maximum.
Dude, it's like that's he lied to me when I started watching Demon Slayer. He's like, dude, episode whatever is the best episode ever, and I'm just like, get to that episode. I was like, fucking mid ass episode. I'm like, oh, he meant 19.
Yeah.
Oh.
Always lies. Always.
That's episode 19.
But yeah, so I'm like, first 2 arcs, music, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not something like that. Hey,
It's an okay
Maximum
song.
the Hormone is a way different song that I would have chosen for an opening for this show. It goes way too fucking hard.
Oh, you didn't know it was that song? Oh,
Any of the Maximum
Yeah.
the Hormone songs are, because I didn't like. I know you told me it
Yeah.
was. I'm like, the show doesn't feel like like
Maximum
yeah.
hormone opening.
It's like that one song that we'd never heard of that was in their top 100 that just fucking banged. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've never heard of the show. It's probably a 2 out of 10 show, but the song, I'm like, this is top,
this is top
this
tier.
is top 30 song right here. But either way, I finally watched it. I'm going to start off with the hot take.
okay.
First 2 arcs are a perfect 10.
That's not a hot take.
And then the second arc is a 1.
Not a hot
Sorry,
take.
That's
third
not a
arc.
hot take
Not a
at all.
hot take
It's
at
a
all.
hot take because it's an 8.8.
It could have been a 10.
I
It could
think
have been a
that-
6 in season 2.
I do think season 1 and 2, because it's like 3 arcs.
Yeah.
Because I think, if you're watching this, spoilers, L dies in part 2.
That ruined the show, dude.
No, I think that would have been the perfect ending. He won. It's
Yeah,
like,
Light wins.
yeah, because it to me, the show, the first 2 arcs is Sherlock and Moriarty.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is great. It's
Yeah.
2 big ass brains that are going against each other. You got Ryuk's big dick in the background.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah, I agree.
And then L dies. And you're like,
Dude, the dick goes limp.
it's like, then the Asian guy comes out, he has a small dick, and you're like, sad.
It
It's
don't-
just sad.
it don't hit the
That's
same.
why that's always been our running joke, right? We're like, you just have to watch till L dies, and that's it. That's the
that's
show.
it.
That's it. That's where
There's
it ends.
so like,
That's where it ends.
like, I don't even know how I want to talk about the good stuff first, and then talk about the bad stuff. But I have so much shit to talk about.
Yeah, talk about
on the
bad stuff first.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your gripes with the best anime ever?
What?
What are your gripes with it?
Oh, with the best anime ever.
Yeah.
So okay, so you have Best Girl. You have the blonde girl.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
She's great girl. So she, she cuts her life in half to
Right.
get the eyes. Then she cuts her life in half again to get the eyes because she loses them, which doesn't make sense. A trade deal doesn't seem like why do I lose the eyes if I lose the notebook? That's bullshit. But either way,
She's blonde.
yeah, it's fair. Anyway. So I thought what was going to happen would be a very key important role was she would die at some point because of her lifespan would end.
Right.
But that never happens.
No.
She just kind of commits suicide. At the end. It's very very sad. Yeah. It's sad, and you're like, what the fuck? I thought she would die as like an important character. She's just a sad, and you're like, it makes sense. I understand this emotions. I think L2 in part 2, our main boy, is so stupid in part 2.
100%.
There's parts he's fucking up that I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I know the other side's watching you, but I know you're doing something wrong. Who passes notes and cuts the cameras? That's obvious that you're doing something. Even I know that. You just make yourself suspicious out there, the whole thing. That's something stupid. He just becomes the dumbest guy in season 3 or whatever.
They got the Game of Thrones season 8 treating on this show.
Well, it's more. I think this is what happens, right? When you have writers that are writing this, and you're like, they'll write themselves into like this kind of corner, and it's not even a corner. It's just a writer's block. They're like, fuck, I don't know how to instigate drama. Easiest, cheapest way to instigate drama is to lower the IQ of my characters out of nowhere.
There's so much that he could have done to he's being watched, but not fully.
Yeah.
Like, you just have him do shit outside of the time period, because this is after everyone kind of believes he's not him. I know N believes that he is, like, the guy, which makes sense. You kind of see it coming from there. But everybody else doesn't fully see it until N brings it up, and then he starts doing dumb stuff after that.
Yeah.
Like, if he just played the way he was playing the whole time, and then he would, like, maybe pass a note outside, or parts where he's not being followed constantly, because they're not surveilling him always. They're only surveilling him in certain spots. So why don't you do shit then? It makes no goddamn sense.
It does not.
No.
And then, like, the trick at the end with the notebook, and I have actually the real notebook, but here's 7 notebooks later, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's fucking dumb, dude. So dumb.
Remember, these are the... Oh, fuck, I don't remember the name of the show. I can't make a comparison if I don't remember the name. The one with the Halo guy.
John Halo?
Yeah.
His other work.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we have to remember, like, this show is great. This is a good show.
That show wasn't.
But these are the same people that made that show.
Bakuman was amazing.
Bakuman is amazing. But
He makes
that's a very
Bakuman
different,
too.
Yeah, but it's that's a very different vibes. These are similar vibes.
Yeah.
What's the fucking show called? Do you remember?
I never watched it.
You did watch it.
I
You watched
did.
one episode.
I watched one
Can's
episode.
the one that went through all of it.
Yeah, I watched it all.
It's the Halo guy. They all want to be gods or angels or whatever.
Yeah.
I know the whole
Yeah, but
premise
it's the
of the
same. It's
show.
the same writers, right? So you have to remember,
that show's
like the potential for ass is there.
Yeah,
Right? Even though for the majority, this show does pretty well for itself.
I said, I'd argue. I think it's up to episode. What is it? It's a 40 some odd episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think up to 30. He's like really smart,
Uh-huh.
and then he just hits his head on a wall, I guess, and gets a concussion. And he's
Yeah.
stupid for the rest of the show. Oh my god,
With amateur mistakes. I'm like, dude, you were Da Vinci.
he's killing people left and right. I don't know. I just hate how he became. Like I said, I think he was great all the way up until that. He had months to do other shit. It makes no goddamn
See,
sense.
teenage me was like, bro, this is the best shit ever. Oh my god, Edge.
Non-teenage me thinks it's pretty good, even without the edge.
It's a good show.
Well, like even with the shitty season 2, I'm like, this is the best. And then you watch it again and like, God, this was so garbage.
So do you think it's a lot of nostalgia, even with the shitty parts?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think the show could have been. I would have gave it probably a 9, like a 9.5.
It's pretty. The
Or
first
the
season was
first
pretty
spark.
fucking good.
Yeah. Up until Elle dies. I think all that is probably the best thing I've seen in a long time. Even watching all of the best anime, Full Metal Alchemist. You can watch that review here. Where I think this show just fumbles the ball so hard.
Yeah.
He's like 1 yard away. He trips, throws it backwards.
Someone grabs it, takes it all the way to the other side.
It lands in the guy's hand, some other guy's hand. He shoots him in the face, and we just walk away. That's what it was. I was like, oh. What other? Is there any other gripes I have with this show?
That was always my big one. Because I don't like to remember what happens after that.
Yeah, because I'm thinking back. I like all the characters.
Yeah,
like some of them
all the characters.
Like, who would you not like?
I didn't like the chick.
I thought she was fine. I thought the way she acted was how people would act. I feel like she has the mentality of like a blonde chick. And
wow.
Well, keep moving on.
She wasn't in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, she was. I do hate him as a character.
Yeah.
Like Light. I think he's just a horrible character.
Yeah.
He's a terrible person.
Yeah. Like he's fucking around with Misa Misa. Like I thought she would have been fine. She has a very clingy attitude.
Yeah.
And then she super into weird shit for her. Because like when you meet her, she gets all tied up and stuff. And you're like, I like the ideas of the Shinigamis. Even the one, like that's how Misa Misa got longer life. Is because the one killed to save her. 2 died for her. Fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. And other than that, so just Light's an asshole. Elle, I think, is the best character.
Yep.
They did him dirty.
I think it's the way he needed to die.
Oh boy.
I said, I think if they ended there, would have been the best. You have the bad guy win. We all hate it.
Yeah.
But it's the perfect way the bad guy should win. He didn't, like, he outsmarted him.
He
but
won
only
fair and square. Square.
You know, it's like when you're in war and you have a god come on your side to write a name in the book because you're about to win. You're like, I know it's you. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, you're dead.
You didn't expect the book, did you? But other than that, I think everything else was great about the show.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good show.
It starts off like I like Elle's attitude, or not Elle's, Light's. I hate that they're both L.
Yeah.
I keep flipping their names. Like Light's attitude into the reason why he's doing everything. I think it's a really good idea. You know, it's obviously not. Is it morally right? Is it not? Should we kill all the bad people?
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I think what I love about just like the arc that Light has, right? It's the idea you have this person that's like I can make a difference, right? Yeah. I can be this hero with this dark power, but I could be this thing, right? Yeah. And
he's vengeance.
Yeah, and he sure. He basically embodies the stupid fucking Dark Knight quote, right? Yeah. It's like you lived long enough to become the villain, right? And that's just what he is. That's what he becomes.
Obviously, that's the main issue also with Arc 3 is he becomes, I only kill bad guys to becoming, I kill anyone that doesn't follow my attitude.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's fine he starts to kill police that are trying to capture him.
Yeah.
Because obviously you kind of need to keep your back alive.
Yeah.
It's bad what he's doing, but it makes sense. But when he goes into the third arc, he's like, if you don't help the people to become a better world, we're gonna kill you because you're lazy. I'm like, that's a little too far. You know?
Well, that's when he steps. That's what I said. It's when he steps off the deep end, right? Yeah. It's you get the power trip, and he's finally turned into the thing that you could say is himself.
I still don't know how they had because this stopped 70%. Like it stopped all wars.
Yeah.
And 70% of crime. Who are the 30% that's crazy enough to do something? Because if your name's on TV, you're dead. It's like there's no winning for you.
Maybe you feel like I'm not gonna get caught. I don't get caught.
Yeah, but it's
I
not.
Don't get axed.
To me, it's not like the Batman mentality where it's like we have Batman, so we have villains.
Yeah.
This to me is like we have a god that kills bad things. I don't want to do the bad thing. It's not like, we got bad.
Maybe they wanted to die anyway.
Maybe there were maybe in their mind, well, that's the thing too, right? there could be people that'll justify, insane ploys, right?
Yeah.
There's the people that will commit a crime that's basically suicide, right? But they'll do it anyway because they feel like the end is worth it.
Yeah.
So in this, we're like, okay,
But I feel like there's still
braiding
people
the god.
doing basic shit, like stealing. I doubt it's just like crazy shit that people think is probably right. I'm pretty sure there's probably still stealing, stabbing, killing.
I mean, the same thing through. Well, this is in Japan as well, right? So I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but like drug problems and stuff like that. I don't think it's probably up to
I don't know if he killed people under that sense either.
Because that's the thing, right? What happens if you have like a meth head, that's like stabs a person because he wants money to buy more meth, right?
Well, yeah. Well, that's just pure evil in my opinion. But, But I don't know. Like I said, I liked his mentality in the beginning.
Yeah.
I liked his idea. Like, it's a very good villain ideal. It's like Thanos.
Uh-huh. I guess.
Well, it is. Yeah. Well, except he just kills half the world instead of killing only the bad guys.
I mean, it's also like the Sephiroth thing or whatever as well, right? But it's like it's the villain that you understand where they're coming from.
It's like, I think, like, if this was a real world and this was happening, it's not the worst because as long as you're not doing bad stuff, you're probably living in a better world.
Yeah, but then it slips into.
Well, yeah, then it slips into what happened in season 3. Yeah, and he becomes an asshole. And then you go, Like I said,
like, who's to say what's bad and what's blah blah blah?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I argue if you murder someone, that's pretty bad.
That's probably not great. That's probably not great.
No, I'd argue it's pretty bad. I'd argue there's some, like, when you get red in your eyes, that type of murder.
Crimes of passion or whatever.
Yeah. I can see that not being that bad because, it's a...
Yeah.
You're under a certain strain, but, because you're killing someone because you need money. There's a little more on the bad side. Just a
little bit more on the evil spectrum.
Yeah. So I like light. I like his ideals. If I had a book, I don't know what I would do with it.
I gotta remind myself of something. I'll tell you guys after, just because I think it's funny. But I'll do it after.
What'd you rate it?
Yeah.
This show? Oh, fuck. 10 out of 10.
Up to
until L dies. Then it's a 2.
Yep. That's how it works.
What does that average?
I'd average it. What did I give it? I think it's a...
Let me...
Or you're going to average
my phone's dead.
You want to average it?
So it's 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
So 2 10s and a 2.
That's 10 plus 2 divided by 3. Nope. 10.
It's at 32, but divided by 3.
Wait, what?
Right?
Because 3 arcs?
3 arcs, right?
No, it's divided by 32, right?
No. Because it's 3 arcs, and the average is 32. 22, sorry. 22. Mm-hmm. Divided by 3.
22 divided by 3 will be
7.
your average. So 7.
Yeah,
7.1.
So it became a 7?
I think. Well, I personally.
No, I don't think. I feel like those 2 arcs kind of weigh a little bit more.
I do think it's. I think it's an 8 to 8.5.
Yeah.
I can't give it any more than an 8.5.
Yeah.
Because I think the last arc is a lead ball. Yeah. It just straight like drops. But everything else is love. Starting all, and just, stuff we didn't talk about.
Just the legacy of it, too, Because it was like, you think about when it came out, right? It was one of a lot of people's first introductions to, like, hey, maybe anime isn't just Dragon Ball and One Piece and Naruto, you know? Maybe we could tell some, there's more mature storylines.
Right.
This show has a shocker in it. It's got the towers in it from New York.
It does?
The Twin Tower, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's how old it is.
Isn't it like 99 or 2000 or something like that?
But when they come
this? I thought it was like 09.
Well, it can't be 09 then.
Well, but doesn't it take place in the back?
The manga.
Yeah, it doesn't it take place back then?
That's why.
Why would you include it in the... Oh, yeah, the tower's still there.
Well, it takes place at that time, right? If it takes place at that time, they're going to be there.
Right. Right.
That's just being...
Accurate.
It's
being thorough.
Yeah. I don't see any issues with this.
Our producer...
2006.
It came out in 200006.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I'm like, I know it was after that scene, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Because it takes place, I know, back in time.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't think it takes place in present day.
No, I don't think it does. Well, present day, like 2006.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I don't think it takes place in that time period.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
18 years ago. Jesus.
I will say I like...
That's how old that show is now? Woo. Okay.
I like Ryuk.
Ryuk's
I like...
Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe. He's really good.
Willem Dafoe's the best part of that show.
I do like the other Shimigami, the girl one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember her name.
It's just weird.
Rin, maybe.
Shinji.
Either way, I liked her. All the police officers were pretty good. I like the idea of them whittling down, like how it would probably happen in real life. They're like, yeah, it's probably gonna be 5 people that will do it to risk their life to stop a villain.
Yeah.
Like someone that strong. Light does a great job this whole time, fucking deceiving everybody in like the biggest brain. He shits the bed. I like the idea of what they did with the Death Note, how they lied and put fake rules in it. There's so much in the first 2 arcs that is such big brain moments. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know where this can go. Because normally you can kind of see ahead. And that was my issue with season 3. Because my head was like, I have no clue where this is going to go. We killed like the main guy. Who's going to pick it up?
Yeah.
And then you got this other guy that picks it up. And then in my head, I'm like, I don't know what he's going to do. It's going to be crazy. And then he does all the dumbest shit that my brain thought that he would do. That would be dumb.
Yeah.
And he does it. And I'm just like...
You're like, you see the worst ending in your head, and you're like, it's not going to go that way.
Because the issue, episode 37, the last episode, it's called New World. And in my head, I'm like, something crazy is going to happen, and he's going to win and change the whole world, and he's going to become God again, basically.
Right.
Nah, he just fucking fumbles the ball. Dumbest way possible.
That's what the author was thinking. Like, dude, I did all these big brain plays, right? So you're gonna assume he's gonna make more big brain plays, but I'm gonna make something dumb because you're expecting something different. Blah 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 blah.
I feel like, I mean, he was trying to tie up Light's story in a kind of a tale of comeuppance, right?
Yeah, but it's done in the dumbest way.
I know. I understand it's not done right, but I could see that was probably the intention.
Yeah.
It's like he hits this high when you get rid of your main competitor, basically. Yeah. And then it goes into, well, he fucked around, now it's time for him to find out mode. Yeah. But the issue is it's done very poorly, because you should never do that at the expense of what your character is.
The issue also is he didn't fumble the ball fully. It's the other people. It's him believing that he could trust other people that made him lose. Because he believes in the third him. Yeah. Because it goes to, it's fourth him, I guess, because it's him, the girl, and he gives it to the business guy, which the business guy just fucking kills the business people in dumb ways. And then he gives it to the delete guy, which real cool. I love his character. Yeah. Fucking just killing people. He's like, delete. I'm like, I love this guy. Fuck everybody, I guess. Whatever. But then because he fucks up by writing the girl's name in of the talk. Because she gets kidnapped by Mello. So he knew he had to kill.
Yeah.
Or Light knew he had to kill her. And then the other guy also wrote it in the thing because he's like, oh, I got to write it down. And that's what fucks him, basically. And I'm like, so he never fucked up, even though I saw tons of things he fucked up in. And the thing that got him fucked in the end was the other guy. So he never got his comeuppance.
That's true.
He never failed.
Yeah.
The people that failed are the people around him. So in my head, he still did everything right, even though obviously there's some fucked up shit that he failed in.
Yeah.
So to me, he never got his
just desserts.
Justice. Yeah, the way he should have. Yeah. Like he never lost the way he should have lost.
Because that's the thing. That's what's hard about like a show or a story like that, right? You can go the normal route, which is, you have a person, they'll hit a high of hubris, they'll get brought down. Take your your Wolf of Wall Street, right? Or you go like the Nightcrawler route, where the person just wins, and you just watch this person do horrible things,
and you just get sad, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
But at the same time, you're like, "Fuck, that was a good movie," right? And you could do that, and I feel like that would have been the stronger way to go.
That was a good fucked up dude.
I said I think there should have been no third arc, like at all. Like even if you just saw him killing people, I think it would just been a waste of animation at that point. And then I just think,
what if the studio was like, this is doing so well, make another arc?
Yeah.
No, please make another one.
I think it's all manga.
That would come from manga, right? That would come from unless when they were writing the manga, the editor's like, can you pad this out for like
maybe I could see that.
Like another 50 chapters or so.
We'll get him on the air next time.
That's why he complains about in Bakuman. There's like a whole arc of like they're trying to make me make this fucking show longer when I don't want to because the story ended here.
That's third season of it too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll just get him on the air next week. We'll ask him.
I'll call him.
Yeah, I got his number.
It's like 2 of them, isn't it? It's 2 writers.
Yeah. No, it's one writer, and then the other dude does the art.
Oh, okay. Because I know it's 2 guys.
But they're like, dude, we gotta end this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if they ended it there, would have been fine.
No, but that's what I meant. I meant like the creators of.
Oh yeah, the creators. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
2
yeah.
guys. Isn't
It's 2
it?
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what I meant.
Because
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think the other issue, is even when L does win, like when when Light beats L, it doesn't. It's like a chess game. He beats him in a crazy way.
Yeah.
But he never outthinks him.
Yeah.
He always he loses because of Shinigami. And then this other one, he loses because of somebody else. Light or L or N never win or lose because
Of
they
themselves.
outthought the other guy. It was just a bad luck of the draw.
Third factor.
Yeah. It's like if
They got third party.
Yeah.
Like
They
when you
got
guys-
third ball.
when you
It's like
guys
when you
play
land in Apex and they come from behind every
they
time.
landed hot, and then you got
They
third
got third
party.
partied.
Oof.
You
Big
land
oof.
1 pistol, 5 grenades, and then the third party comes in, purple shields,
I'm a bosom beast.
dual wielding them.
the Muslim cheeks.
Yeah. Oof.
All right.
But yeah, I think the
Solid
show.
7.
I feel 8.5 is good.
I think
feel
8.5
is a good place to put this.
8.5
Yeah, it's a
is
good
good.
place to put this show.
Is it the best anime ever?
Fuck no, this is not even close to the best anime.
It was
ever.
close.
I would have gave this a top 5 anime of all time
If it ended.
if it ended at L.
Yeah.
Because it said to me, it's Sherlock Holmes versus Moriarty. I love those things.
Yeah.
But then it was Sherlock Holmes versus some random dude that no one's ever heard of, and he loses to the random dude. And you're like, that's the issue also. I don't like N. They don't have enough screen time. It's like, this guy's better than L. And we'll talk to him about 10 seconds every other episode. And
It's cheap. It's cheap. I hate it. That's why I like to pretend there's nothing after. There's nothing after he dies.
It's funny. I'm pretty sure we talked for about 30 minutes. I don't know. We basically just shit on it for 30 minutes. But there's a lot of good parts.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's an amazing show. It sounds like we're really hateful towards it, but I liked it.
Well, like we said, it's like all of the vitriol is aimed towards one thing. Everything before that is great.
10 out of 10.
Amazing.
I'll give you my quote for this. This is the quote I had while at work. So I'm working, and most of the time I can only hear it. It's fine. You can only listen to the show. And after Elle dies, I'm like 3 episodes in, and this is my thought throughout. After that, basically, this is my quote for the show. They're ruining it. They're ruining it. Stop it, please. so I'd give this show they're ruining it out of 10. That's the ending of the show. They ruined it.
Damn.
Accurate.
But if you think this show is a 10 out of 10, you think Arc 3 is good, tell me why you are wrong. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And if you think it's actually pretty, mediocre like we are, you can always give us a like, subscribe.
You think we could bait him with the third season of that was the best.
The live action third arc of the show, best arc. William Dafoe's nowhere to be seen. Worst character.
It's just gonna be him in the thumbnail. Willem Dafoe.
It has to be Willem Dafoe
No, it should just be his dick.
doing the fucking. Oh no, that's the Japanese
Or
version that
bulge.
did the apple pen dance.
He did
video.
that. It's a apple. It's a pen.
My people.
Thank you, everybody. Peace.